welcome to a brand new episode of Osprey Observer TV. Your host, Johnny Torres, and joining me as always, Marie Gilmore, editor-in-chief of the Osprey Observer. As always, we've got amazing guests for you on this podcast, talking about all kinds of amazing things happening in our community. And so Marie's got another incredible guest lined up for us. Who is it today, Marie?
Today, we actually have a good friend of mine that I've known for quite a few years. I actually got to know Jessica Adams when she opened Fifth Gear Fitness with a couple other owners a few years ago. And we became friends over the years of, she does a lot of fitness training, a lot of classes. She has an actually premier gym located in Valrico, right behind the Goodwill and the second story of the big office building back there. But I've gotten to know them through the health and wellness industry. And lo and behold, a few months ago, I see a casting call pop up on their social media pages for a movie filming locally with Cain. And for some insane reason, I thought, hey, why not? I should try out. And so I actually messaged my friend Jessica and said, hey, Jessica, I have absolutely no experience in front of the camera. Well, other than, my Osprey TV podcast with you, Johnny. Right. I mean, this has given me all kinds of experience.
Hey, we all start somewhere.
I thought I would go and try out for a full-length feature film. So I wanted to just get to know Jessica a little bit more and let the readers know about her and find out more about this movie that filmed locally that may have had a superhero in it. So
may have.
So Jessica, we've known each other a few years, at least, especially through social media. We've stayed connected through the social media outlets. Tell us first, because it all comes down to you owning a business in Valrico, which is what gave you the privilege to become a director of a movie and have so tell us first about Fifth Gear Fitness, and then we're going to talk about the movie world.
Okay. Thank you for having me, both of you. This is fun. So Fifth Gear Fitness, we opened, summer of 2016. So it's actually been, it's been a little while. Myself and a business partner, Gretchen Tresoris, we've been in the fitness industry for, at this point, decades and decades between the two of us. So yes, we're locally in the Brandon, Valrico area. We have a great group training facility and we're very proud of it. We love our members, we love the community, and staged perfectly for the film that we shot here. So it all came together beautifully and I'm very excited about it all.
It really did. And tell us a little bit about the movie. And then of course I want to find out more about the production team that brought that movie to Valrico.
Yes, so the movie we shot was a JC Films production called Losing to Win. And yes, it's a fitness story, but it's a life story. It's kind of set in a reality show atmosphere, and from young kids to single moms to pastor's wife, we cover a lot of ground, and it's their struggles and overcoming whatever obstacles that they were having in their lives. There's a little comedy to it, some pretty funny parts, but at the end of the day, it's about redemption and having some faith and overcoming those vices or obstacles that everyone experiences, and how that team of fitness people, the contestants, actually form really wonderful bonds and friendships and new relationships as they move forward. So it's a good story.
It's a great story.
And can I share what your part is?
Sure, of course.
Yes. So Marie was one of our stars in our production. Her character name was Grace, and she did an awesome job. And it was just so much fun working with her. So when this comes out, you have your local celebrity star in this movie as well.
Love it. I'm so excited. And so if you could really quick, before we kind of get deeper into, the movie and the whole process, how do you go from running a gym to becoming a film director? Like that transition to me, I'm trying to make it make sense in my head.
It doesn't make sense. They are two worlds apart. So in another life, I wanted to do film. My cousin's in the industry. I wanted to be behind the scenes. And along the way, fitness was kind of put in my vision, and life changes, right? Takes me in a different direction. And that was in early 2000s. So took a departure from pursuing film, stayed in fitness. And then about a year ago, actually, ran across JC Films, and they're a faith-based film company. And they were doing some classes in Orlando, and they had their Faith Film Festival. And I just wanted to check them out. One of the actors that does a lot of films is Superman, Dean Cain. And I've been a fan of his for ages.
Absolutely.
And so when I saw that they were going to be in Orlando, I'm like, I'm going to see what this is all about. And took the trip over there. It's been right around a year. And what they're doing was just awesome. They're messaging the films that they wanted to produce. I think they're doing it for the right reasons. And I wanted to become involved. So it just grew from there, made the connection, met the owner, Jason Campbell, and started kind of doing little extra gigs behind the scenes, and then was in their first film that they filmed in Orlando, which led to a second film. And then we opened up a production, basically a Tampa chapter of JC Films in Tampa. And
that's exciting.
We use our gym here in Valrico as kind of the hub right now, because we can. And it just kind of all grew from there. So very random, but came together beautifully.
Well, and how much did seeing films like Dolphin Tale and again, the mind behind Dolphin Tale, David Yates, now also producing about a dozen other movies here in the Tampa Bay area. How much was that kind of an inspiration or motivation to say, wow, we can really make something happen here in our community?
Definitely. I didn't realize so much was happening in the film industry locally until, more recent months. And I think it's incredible. Tampa Bay area, Pinellas County is a wonderful place to film. And I mean, we have it all here. We really do. So seeing that they're kind of paving the way with those movies is making things more accessible for, some of the smaller production companies, the independent ones, us. It just is a great opportunity to bring all this local talent together.
Well, and I have to say, being a part in a movie is so exciting. We did make a family between 5 days of filming and then 1 day with Superman himself, Dean Cain, in town. We really bonded as a cast and even as a crew. And it really, I said, oh my goodness, is this how every movie set feels? Because now I understand why people keep making movies, because we really made fast friends for life. I am Facebook friends and social media friends with everybody who's on the cast and crew, and we stay in touch on a weekly basis. And we're so excited. We are expecting this film to come out over the next couple months.
Hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody asks me every day where they can watch the movie. So I'm not sure we really know yet, do we, Jessica? But where can people see this when it does come out? Of course, we'll post a lot of links.
Oh, of course. The JC Films library is housed in a couple different places. jcfilms.org. You can become a member of their producers club, and you have access to all of their past films. And you get first access to new screenings, right? And then they are actually launching sometime this month, JC Films Plus, which is going to be a faith-based streaming platform. So that's coming up. That's another option. And then check them out on Amazon Prime. And, there's some other streaming services that carry the JC Films movies that you can check out. But yeah, stay tuned with us. We'll post plenty when the film's going to come out.
So exciting. So, and I know this is not even it. This was the first full-length feature film of the JC Productions Tampa team, but there's more coming. So how do people get involved? How do people stay in touch with you?
So best thing, social media, right? Easily accessible. Follow our Facebook page. It's Tampa JC Films. Search it. Follow it. We post a lot of information on there of upcoming. We have production club meetings. Anyone can be part of it. It is free. It's a place where just we get together, we brainstorm as a group, we decide what projects we want to do next, and kind of work the production from the ground up, from some fundraising and funding to what our script's going to be and the production team. And then we hold auditions and we bring it all together and create this film. So yeah, follow us.
anyone who has an interest in being involved in the movie making industry, there is an organization, JC Films Tampa Club, that anybody can get involved in. That's what I found. I said, hey, I have no experience. I've never done this before. And everybody took a chance on me. And everyone was so welcoming and taught me everything I needed to know, including how to memorize lines, how to make, show emotions, how to pose. I should be the comedic relief in the movie. If it's, if it all comes together the way it happened in my head, we will see what happens. But also lost 20 pounds in 5 weeks and gained 7 pounds of muscle, and then been continuing my journey ever since. It's hard to see. Bad camera angle, but there is a little gun in there for sure.
That was a big part of what Marie had to do, because there was a literal body transformation part of this movie, and she did the real deal. No movie magic there. That was all genuine.
From what I've heard, Marie's workout regimen and Thor's workout regimen was exactly the same.
Exactly. Yes,
the results will be there in no time. Absolutely.
Right.
Known in the movie industry, Grace and Thor, just like this. It's the superhero workout. We all have to.
It's actually Grace and Superman.
That's right.
How it works. Well, Jessica, and I know this movie has already changed a life because it absolutely changed mine. And I'm excited for the next project. I'm excited to see this project come to completion, and so proud that I saw that post and was able to get involved. So thank you so much for sharing a little bit. I know we'll have you back again because we're going to have more projects to talk about.
Oh, for sure.
And can't wait to see Losing to Win out on the big screen.
Yes. Thank you both for having me. This was great.
Thank you so much. And I never got to have Superman at any of my birthday parties growing up. So you'll be hearing from me in about December.
Okay.
See what I can do.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks so much, Jessica.
Thank you.